I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Trick Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
William D. Memorial High School D-Cup Alumni presents its third annual fundraising barbecue on Memorial Day, May 30th, 2022. Wear your favorite jersey to Wilsonwood Park in Mount Vernon, New York. Remember to take exit 12 off the Hutchinson River Parkway. Music by DJ Mad Max of Sound 1000. Proceeds to aid the William D. High School Da Costa Cup team. For more information, contact Keegan 304-607-4034. Our codfish at 954-639-2991. Proud of people, it's important. Remember, make sure say oh no did that.
Yo, saw me, the young Jamaican trainer, Mr. Strength No Weakness himself. Yo, I'm here to tell you guys that the Broses family presents their second annual Blue and White Grill and Chill. Let me let you know something. It will be so much fun and amazing event. Make sure you show up and show out. From the young Jamaican trainer himself. Listen, Saturday, May 28th, and it's 3458 Ballard Avenue, Bronx, New York. We'll see you later. Strength No Weakness.
All right. Good afternoon. I am Manning's Man, and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. It's 4 hours and 5 minutes away from Jamaica's last game in World Cup qualifying for the World Cup in Qatar in the year 2022. And sadly, I must give you this grand announcement. If you are coming out of a cave, you live in a cave, or your lady, block up your ears, Jamaica ain't going to the World Cup. Ta-da! And I am at home trying to do a 1-hour video so that I can leave and go to the game. So this video is going to be 1 hour. At 5 o'clock, the video is going to DUN, done, or DONE, done. Any way you want to spell it, you can, or DUNN. I don't care how you want to spell it. And today in this video, I'm going to talk to Paul directly before I get to the game, because when I get to the game, I'm going to be silent. No, people, me have my ticket already, all right? Show you, because me have a ticket already. I want them, me can show them the ticket. I don't want to go show them on the ticket and then go screenshot it and go and I stay them and use it and then reach out them, I can't go through, you know. So I have to be careful when I do this, you know, because I have some smart people in the thing, you know. Next thing, I put up my ticket. What? 8:25 a.m. You know, say me not trust you know. The match is at 8:05. Me not trust you, me not put up my ticket thing still. But me have me mobile confirmation. I got my ticket. Numero dos. Yes. I am telling you. So, welcome, one and all. Firstly, let me stop, pause, and say big thank you to the sponsors of this video. The sponsors are Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it most. They are located in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica, and they are offering loans of up to 100,000 Jamaican dollars. All you have to do is give them a call at 876-884-7390. Their plan is very simple. No processing fee, same day processing, and 0 to 4% interest rate. Also, a big thank you to Launch Legacy. Launch Legacy, where they handle risk and seek legacy for all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA. Visit them at launchlegacy.com or call or text them at 647-989-0782. All right, big up also Trick Nick, who has been with us from the beginning of this journey, and they continue to stick with us. When you support our sponsors, you support us. All right? All right. Oh, they want me to put up my ticketing. Hey, why they want me to put up the ticketing? Why they want to see me ticketing? Yo, me not showing nothing, you know. Oh, you do it? Because me know you see the barcode? I want you to scan the barcode, you know. See there? You see it? 221 giving the ticket information, because I know can't go much, you know. You understand me? You know, see it? See it? How you going? How me do it? You see it? Sideways, you see it? Road ticket or FIFA ticket, you see it? Now, me not trust technology. Because I know want... You think more I go put up my ticket on that? When I reach a stadium, them say, hey, no man, this ticket I got in long time. You must be mad. I'm not putting it up, Claudia. You think you can sykes me? Oh, you think you can sykes me? Me not miss much Claudia now, but me not stay there. But big up to everyone in the comment section. Ryan LFC in the building. Claudia in the building. Tennessee Lewis, Dantes, Brian Mighton. Yeah man, bless up man. King Jav as usual. EMs, yeah man, bless up. Jamaican smart, bro. You put up your ticket information, Ryan, and by the time you get to the stadium, my next man have it. You know, join them the thing there, brother. My ticket thing, Fresh got big up. And Conrad Simis, big up. All right. Up, Maxine Brown. More 40s alive in the building. All right. I don't know the 40s man them are gonna manage tomorrow now, because tomorrow we will be having Leon Juvenile Minot on the program. You understand me? This is a big time Calabar baller. You understand me? Come out of the ranks of Calabar. Also played for Boystown, Rochester Rhinos and thing. You understand me? Awesome story. Gonna have that tomorrow at 11:30. So still KC people gonna jump onto the thing and support the work and don't get, you understand me? Support the Calabar man when I'm doing interview. Said speed. All right, so here's what I want to ask you in the comment section. What must Paul do? Should he play safe or just go full out attack even if he loses? All right, that's a question a lot of people they have been asking, and people have different suggestions. But here's my thought, and I want to speak to Coach Hall. This is Jamaica, right? And the people in Jamaica can be here for you today and turn against you tomorrow. That's how Jamaica operate. It's when things not going the way they want, they turn. All right. So far, your record is not impressive. It's not your fault. It is unfortunate, adverse circumstances. But here's the thing. You don't want to lose this last game because people who originally supported you are going to come out hard against you. You must be careful how you set up your side then, because you don't want to lose, because not me, but there are fans out there who are going to call for you to light a candle, sing a sankey, and find your way back home. And I don't want that to happen. So what I've chosen to do is to come here and share some information with you. All right? I mean, nobody not going dapper. What dapper agent I talk about? People tell dapper agents, and man, I go match. Brother, me I go match. Grandstand only. Right? Wednesday, the 30th, 2022, 8:05 p.m. All right? So 2 tickets. Yeah. So when you go to the gate, you put your phone like this and them use the scanner, bam, scan it and them, then look at check. But I'm going. You understand me? So, but people going to the match, man. We are talking about people going to the match, man. I am going to the match. Right? So, Paul, I'll understand that. You must get a result today. So, here's the thing. People want you to win, and then the next set of people want to see new players blooded. So here's what I am going to say. You see that team that you used in the game against El Salvador? Start with that team. Start the game with that team and make just this one alteration. I don't think Javian Brown is playing well enough. So here's what I do, Paul Hall. I would give young Tyreek Zimenez a run over there in the first half. That's the only change I'd make. Leon Bailey, Gray, Green, Ravel, Speedy, you understand me, Mariappa, Lowe, King, Greg Lee, yeah. But I would Javian Brown has not looked good for me in the games that I have watched him play for Jamaica. When I watch him play for the Vancouver Whitecaps, excellent, even his last game. But to me, he has not looked the same way. I don't know what is wrong with the Jamaican team, that when the players come into the team, they look completely different in the Jamaican team than how they look at their clubs, regardless of who the coach is and who the players are. All right, so that's what I would do. All right, there you go. Somebody just confirming that Javian Brown is not in the match day squad. Coming I have no information, people. He's not in the match day squad. All right, Brown is not in the squad. Good. So I would start Tyreek Zimenez over there. You understand me? Give him a run. And I think this is good that Javian not in, because Javian has not. Javian needs some rest, man. Something is check the GFF. Check the GFF IG. I'm not to follow up the GFF IG thing still, I'm not to, but just because the man themself do that, me I go do that still. You understand me? You see, you understand me? I'm not to follow up. Yeah. All right, so. Yeah. When was this posted? Bum. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So, this, yeah. What? All right, so Andre Blake, Greg Lee, Jamai Topi, yeah. I don't see Brown in there, which I think is a good thing still. You understand me? So, boy, Let me text what this comment. Good afternoon, Mannings man. Paula, like the previous coach, is destined to fail. If the powers that be keep using the influence to keep players out of the team and insert their favorites, all right, destined to fail. Sound like you retired. Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. No, yes, because I'm going to the match, You understand? Me tell the bird them to just stay up there until me reach up there. You understand? The bird them there town, man. The bird them there AC hotel right now. AC Marriott go on. Chillax. You understand? The man is man. Anyone saying the man need to go is a joker. Just be brave and play your game. I am saying it today, Mannings. Paul will be one of the best coach going forward. Me said that, Mannings. All right. Tennessee, I think he will be a good coach, so I am keeping Paul Hall. I heard it's because Javian Brown is not getting enough coverage from his CBs. I think something is off when he comes here. No, man, listen, even when he's going forward, all right, he's not getting any coverage from his centre back, but even when he's going forward, he's not looking good. He's not looking good going forward, and he's not looking good defensively. He's not. So him need a little break, man. I'm glad him get a little break. You understand me? King and Topi need rest too, but Topi don't play. Toki, oh no, that's a different thing Claudia talk about. Now, Claudia, check out them thing then. Claudia, that team. Toki was not there, Claudia. Big up, Rudolph. Toki was not there. Man, in this, someone need to tell Blake not to put the ball on the huh? Claudia. And a Honduras strikers. Blake don't do that, man. So, listen, so yeah, man. So Paula, you need to get a result. You need to get a result, all right? You need to get a result. So Leon Bailey has to start, Daniel Green has to start, Andre Gray has to start. And then you make 5 changes. You have to utilize the changes. So you have to be, in this game, you have to use your 5 changes. The only other thing I would do, still enough people, I don't know if you agree with me, but I'd give Blake a rest in this game. I'd give Blake a rest and start Dylan Barnes. Because you can't bring them on from foreign, pay much money for ticket, and then don't have him play any other game. So I would give Dylan Barnes the start in this game. It can't be that bad. He cannot be that bad that he cannot keep in a nothing game. So I would give Andre Blake a rest. I would give the captaincy to Mariappa, or because this could be his last hurrah. Don't know if he'll be coming back for the Nations League. I'd give Maria the captain. So if this is his last game for now, he would captain the team. All right. And then if not, then you can look at a future captain. Who would you have captain the team in the future? If it is Leon Bailey, then you say, okay, Leon, going ahead, you're going to captain the team. And you make the transition in this game. But for this game, I would definitely not keep Blake. Not because I think he is a bad keeper, but just because I think you can't keep bringing him, have nothing games and give him no game. Yeah, man. Listen, Ravel love football. You understand me? And Ravel love Jamaica. Like, one of the things with Ravel, I think he has engaged himself in the culture. More so than some of the other players. I think he's one of them rootsy kind of youth who just kind of, he has gotten more in the Jamaican culture. So he's going to want to play football. If Ravel was living in Jamaica, he would be one of those players that play corner leagues everywhere and the scrimmage game everywhere. He appears like one of those persons who love the football that much, right? So Kareem says Walker should start over Green. Here's what. Let me tell you something. Walker would not have been in the squad and Vassell and those guys, right? And Paula would have seen them. So the fact that he chose Green to start, I would find it hard for you to not play him now when you have an opportunity for him to be at his best and start Walker, who you never initially had in the squad. I believe that Walker should have been in the initial squad. The only reason why Walker made the squad, is because some of the players chose not to come. So given that, I don't think he's going to change the starting lineup from the first game, with the exception of, like I said, the youngster coming in, Tariq Jimenez, and then Barnes in goal. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I want to see what Barnes can do for real. Yeah, man. Barnes need to play. Yeah, teacher blocks. Bless up. Yeah, man. Jairus. Everybody agree with that. Blake's can't use him foot to save his life. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Claudia, we need to have a conversation about your football knowledge, Claudia. Claudia, me go challenge your football knowledge, Claudia. Claudia, we are going to challenge your football knowledge, Claudia. You lose the plot, Claudia, when you come on to the discussing the football, Claudia. Claudia, you lose the plot when you come on. Oh, you mean say Blake can't use him foot? Oh, you talk about? Dapper says, Mannings, don't forget, Brown supplied the pass for the only goal in this phase. Blake need to take a break because he's off form. All right. So he did square the ball, but I can tell you, if he were more clinical in his squaring of the ball in the game, we could have created more opportunities. I'm not saying that he's not a good player, but let me tell you this. Brown has not looked good. And if you watch the game, he has not looked good. I mean, remember that Brown even came off the field when they didn't want to substitute him, when Alvas came on and we lost that game, Brown he has not looked good. He has not looked good. And I say to you that when he plays with his club, because I watch him, man is up and down and squaring the ball. So I don't know why when they come and play for Jamaica, them look like that. So he has not looked good. I'm not saying that he's a bad player. You understand me? So that's all I'm saying, Dapper Agent. He has not looked good playing for Jamaica. Claudia, this man close look like he watched the Canada game without glasses, so he didn't see it. It was a nerve-wracking game for everyone. No, man, the Canada game was not good, man. There's no good thing to say about the Canada game and the Jamaican team, man. How many keeper can use their foot to save their life? Yeah. Claudia, careful, because we can challenge your football knowledge, Claudia, So let me challenge your football knowledge, Claudia. You have to make sure the IQ up in the football discussions, Claudia. Mannings, do you really stand on Blake Mountain? Let me tell you this. If I need somebody right now in the goal that can stop and use them reflexes, Blake is the man. He has some weaknesses, and again, I will tell you, Claudia, watch Blake for Philadelphia Union. This man has won, what them call it, the end of the thing, not the Golden Gloves, but most clean sheets and best save and all of these things and keeper of this and in the 11 foot. Come on, man, come on. Be careful now. Mannings Brown look bad against Canada because when he push up high, he has to chase, but the Canadian speed expose him. Dapper, no, man. Remember, I'm not talking about the Canada game. I'm talking about all the games that tell me Brown has not played a good game for Jamaica that I have watched. He plays like he's in too much of a rush and fumble up the ball and he's always out of position. I don't remember do you remember the USA game? How he kept on in the first half of that game, how down the left we were exposed. I'm telling you. I mean, good player should be a part of the future, but there are some challenges with his game when he plays for Jamaica, regardless of who plays over that side. Whether he's defending or he's in the defensive end or the offensive end, he needs to work on his game. That's all I'm saying. He needs to work on it, man. All right, Dapper Agent, that was last week. We were talking about the game tonight. The man needs a rest. There you go, that too. Ethan Laya is the guy for Jamaica. Oh, Ethan Lear. Hey, Ricardo Myers, don't do me that, man. Oh, you talk about Ethan Liar. Ethan Lear, man. Hey, Ricardo, don't do me that, man. Sure, man. You make me call the man Liar, man, and the man named Lear, man. Where you going with, man? Don't do me that, Ricardo, man. Hey, me I say. Hey, somebody find a red card for me now, man. Sure. Brian says, big up, Mr. Man. Brian, bless up, man. Bless up. Owen, I don't know if me I go that far. Still, Owen, you gone out and hey, Owen, you gone out there so by yourself. You understand me? Until the man change the name of him restaurant or him bar, me can't trust in him. Kick out. That name need to change. That name needs to change. Blake is a good keeper, not great. He's very uncomfortable using his feet. Yeah. Hey, well said, Tuffy Rudy. Well said. Yeah, Brown plays too fast. He needs to play with more control and composure. He's always running at top. There you go. Excellent foreign spy. Some know say you have football eyes, you know. I don't know if you have football feet, but you have football eyes. You can see the thing that I'm talking about, man. You know what I talk about, man. Carl Brown is a player that I've been crying for, but you don't know. He has not played well. Poor recovery, poor crossing, poor anticipation. There you go. And listen, I prefer Brown over the previous right backs that we have used, but he has a lot. He's young. He has a lot more room to grow and improve. All right, but he has not looked good, man. Seriously, he has not looked good. This time around. You know, he misjudges how to defend his zone. Yeah. Brown's problem is more mental than anything else. He seemed to want to do too much with too much power and eagerness. He just needs to calm down. Indeed. Yeah, so it's layered. There you go. Big up, Jairus. Who did put up the first comment? Ricardo Myers, don't run now. Just trouble me, I trouble you, bro. Don't bother take it serious. As someone is man thing running. Tough, really. Uncomfortable, we call it. Don't be. Hey, Claudia, you're up on yellow card. You hear? Caution. You're up on caution. Blake detractors crack me up. Listen, Blake must be a good keeper, people. With some of the top USA goalkeepers, he has won several awards in MLS. Come on. So don't underestimate the man. He's not good with the kickouts, and that needs to be improved if he's going to continue. Rest him tonight. Give Dylan Barnes the opportunity to keep. But Blake is the captain, man. And yeah. So yeah, King Job seems so trying to do too much. Yeah, man. Brian Sims says Brown need to get park like how them park. That's too strong still. I think he's still young, you know. So he has time and room to improve and grow, man. Yeah. Honduras 2010-2014 World Cup qualifying them deadly. Them just regress. Okay. Yeah. All right. KS says most of the opponent's attacks seem to come from our right side, regardless of who plays on that side. Because all right, look at Greg Lee, how composed he is on the ball. And he's very fast. But he doesn't fumbles. He really kicks the ball away. I think like somebody just said it. He needs to calm down. Like he's too eager. Somebody used that word. I think that is one of the words to use to describe his play. This eagerness to do well, he ends up making mistakes. Yeah, Blake issue he has made too many saves that he shouldn't have. Now every goal he let in is a soft goal. Hall has asked him to use his feet and think he's doing a much better job. Here's the thing with Blake now, all right? Blake has never had a good enough defense to protect him. Listen, you know what shots? Check how much shots Canada had on target. That's too much, man. Too much. Yeah, good point, Dapper Agent. And I'm saying that, you know, I am saying that. Remember, Brown is a good youngster to continue with, but he has to work on his game, both defensively and offensively. Somebody said it earlier. He needs to calm down. He needs to calm down. Man is man. You keep saying the man no look good, kind of thing that he's not playing well. Kind of thing that he's not playing well. All right, man, no look good. All right, I'm trying to see. Man is man. You keep saying the man no look good, kind of thing that he's not playing well. He's not playing well. All right, can't run, brother. Yeah. All right, bossy. Yeah, man. So I would put Tyreek Zemenis over there for this game. Blake is a good keeper, but lacks the contemporary ball playing ability required in today's game. Also need a command. He also needs to command his ear better. But why doesn't he have the same problem with Philadelphia? That is a question we have to ask. And let's ask it about Brown. Why when Brown played for Vancouver, the game before he came to Jamaica, he could have been voted like the player of the game, you know. He was that good going forward, tracking back. Why when he comes into the Jamaica team, the ball, like, what is happening? What is happening with the players? Why Blake don't have these problems at Philadelphia? So we need to look at the thing. You understand me? Big up Captain Blake. Man, if you're going to the match later, make sure you bring Brett Paul Ford. Why we are gonna bring Laser for? Fidua. We can't go that way, brother. Why we are gonna bring Laser for? Paul Ford, tell me, why would you bring Laser to this match? You think it can get a penalty shootout? Can't get a... In fact, you know, it would be a good idea that if it's 0-0 at the end of the game, the referee just give us some extra time and penalty shootout, because the team them not going to make it. You know, Blake is in top 5 keepers in MLS. He has bad days, but nevertheless, he's up there with the best. Yep, there you go. Big up before the game in the building. Balakar says, man is man. Blake is the number 1 for Jamaica. Tell him ready for retire. That me see. So who no like it, get used to Blake, because him are the number 1. Yes, Balakar defend him keeper. You mean? You want to be slow? Oh, what am I slow with? The comments are understanding the comments. Me not sure that's my time we can't understand the comment there. Man means defense in Canada game. Canada walk past 5 players. Claudia, do not use the Canada game. All the odds were against us. Like, you can't. All right, Claudia, we now go get, I tell you, say, Claudia, you lose the plot in your footballing IQ. You have to up the levels. The conversation start get high, you know, Claudia. You understand me? Say you have to go up the levels of your discussion. All right, you have to measure the Canadian game in the context of everything that was happening. Come on now. Let's remember Blake being our ace for years. And until the last 5 games, he has been praised by the previous coach for the way he kicked the ball to the other keeper. He cannot change overnight. All right. If we need Laser to win this match, we don't need a Laser. What is the purpose of bringing Laser to Jamaica? We can't go away. We can't go away. Has its flaws, yes, but who doesn't? Yeah, man. I respect Blake, man. Mr. Mannings, don't you think like Tyreek McGee should be a part of the squad? Yeah, man. We went through that. Like, I think like Tyreek McGee should have been called up. And remember, I did a show on those things, you know. And Kaim Paris as well should have been called up. Those guys should have been in the squad and thing, you know. I don't know what is happening. I am hoping that going ahead, Paul Hall will call upon them, because they are a very important part of the mix going ahead. You understand? I think the competition for World Cup is better than the level of competition in MLS. So those faults are more obvious. Okay. All right. Blake need to be benched, and this will elevate his game. He's gotten too confident and allows the easy goals to score. I think Blake feel he has no competition in the squad, so he has mental lapse in the game. Okay. Good point. I hear you. Owen says, Is that so? Even when they hold them hostage, we need a suitable replacement at every position. Dapper agent, tell me one goal he caused because of a lapse. Real type Tyreek a killer. After watching Vaslan Marshall in the second half, he really kept Marshall. Yeah. Man is man. What's the Canadian narrative? Please enlighten my football knowledge. This should be interesting. And no bother. Make me Claudia, listen. I do not take threats. I do not take threats. You think, Claudia, call, cause you must think say Chris Rock this. You think a Chris Rock this? This is not Chris Rock. Call. You must think say Chris Rock this, Claudia. Claudia, you think a Chris Rock this? But you think me scared, but no make a call. You think a Chris Rock this? Yeah. Claudia. Let me say this. The game that Jamaica played, listen, we played El Salvador. We looked good at home. The conditions were adverse. The preparation was poor. All right? Poor. The players were making debuts. The Canadian team tops CONCACAF. All right? When you look at the table, right, and you look at Canada's games, and you check Canada's home game, you realize that no team has defeated Canada at home. How many points? Canada drew 4 games, and there were road games for the most part. The point is that Canada is ahead of not only Jamaica, right? But you can add Canada is ahead of Mexico. Canada is ahead of Costa Rica. Canada is ahead of the United States. They have the same group of players for the most part, for the duration of the campaign, for the Gold Cup, and these are the main players that they use during the Nations League. They have kept the same coach. So when you look at those factors, before we get this, most of us, most football fans, are supporters of the Reggae Boys, predicted that even with our best team. So when the competition originally started on the first round and we were calculating points, one of the things we said is that because of what was happening in Canada, it is one of the places that we would be lucky to come away with a point. We said that about Mexico and about the United States. So the fact that we got 4 in Canada should not be a surprise. Because even when we were checking that we had the best team, including Antonio and Bailey and Ethan Pinnock, most of us still believe that if we took those players to Canada, because of where they were in terms of their preparation, the best we could have done is gotten a point. So I cannot use the Canada game to judge Andre Blake or to judge Daniel Green. I can't use that. Though I believe that their other players should be in the team. That's what I am saying. In other words, if Jamaica drops 5-0 tonight and say Leon Bailey scores a hat-trick, I'm not going to walk out of that and say he's a great player, greatest player. I'm not going to use that. I am not. All right? So that is what I mean, Claudia. All right? Blake need to be benched if he's here. Oh, I think I read that one already. You do us. Really, Owen. No, but be careful when you say that, because no one will see me and box me, bro. So people, I don't look like Chris Rock. So don't follow Owen, because he must set me up to get a box in my face. You understand me? Man, I would. All right, Miss Bob. Ishmael, the goal on YouTube. for you to watch. Okay. Professional pro clubs FIFA 20 says we are gonna lock up Claudia with Craig Butler for work. hey, yo, listen, the all you know that the elevator that mash up because when the elephants fight it up, it is the grass that suffer, and in this case, it is the elevator that would be the grass. Canada is an average team in my opinion, so just think what I thought of our team to face Canada. Canada is an average team. Whoa. If Canada is an average team, Mexico is what? Is a no good team. If Canada is average, United States is not good. No man, Canada is not average, man. Canada is above average, Claudia. You can say they are not an excellent team, but they are not an average team. And I'm going to tell you this. We need to look at how CONCACAF does in the World Cup. CONCACAF teams either at least one CONCACAF team normally go to the quarterfinals, you know. Don't think like CONCACAF is a little pian, a federation. People, CONCACAF teams, for the most part, the top teams in CONCACAF, like the top 3 teams in CONCACAF, generally do well in their zones and come out of their zones. So when you think about Mexico, or you think about the United States, or you think about Costa Rica, you know, those teams normally do well. All right, we have a call coming in. Hello?
Yes, morning, man.
Yes, caller. Good afternoon. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Just reaffirming that I didn't leave, you know, because of your comment, because we go mornings the same time. You understand?
Yes.
All right.
No, man, I just giving a trouble, man.
Yeah, man. Everything good, man. But I mean, we want to give Canada credit, you know. I mean, with the program that they put together and all of that. But with the talent that Jamaica has, we should surpass them. You understand? If you're gonna go man to man and look on the books, Jamaica has more talent than Canada.
Yeah, but talent is not enough.
Right. So it's basically telling you that something is happening in like the JFS, the coaches that we using and all of that. It's not the players.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I was making that point earlier that players who do well at their clubs, they come to Jamaica and struggle. But when they go back to their club, they start performing. So something is wrong with either the gelling, something is wrong somewhere that needs to be fixed. Because when you watch some of the players in their clubs, though it's a different level of football, they look a whole lot better. And I'm talking about the technical skills that they're failing in when it comes to the international game. So something needs to be fixed in the national program. But I agree with you that Canada is a good team. You have to give them props. Canada is a good team. They are not an average team. I can't agree with Claudia that Canada is an average team. They are not an average team. And I think in the World Cup, depending on who is in their zone, they could come out. I think the United States will come out of their zone. And I think Mexico is going to refresh their squad and they are going to come out of the zone. So I could see at least three of the CONCACAF teams making it into the round of 16, depending on the zone that they are in the World Cup. So don't underestimate this whole thing. Remember, Mexico also did well in the Youth World Cup, in the Olympics and in the Under-20 World Cup. Same thing. So when we look at these things, we have to understand that those programs are just ahead of us, but they are not ordinary teams or average teams.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, man, there is nothing that we are doing now based on the fact that, all right, from January we kind of realize, hey, you know, we messed up, we're not going to qualify. No, if we don't qualify for the next World Cup, I don't see Jamaica qualifying for a World Cup anytime soon, because we get three out of the qualifying, right? So, I mean, they see that, all right, we don't qualify. I mean, people like Ethan Laird, the other guy that plays centre half for Manchester United, that express that they want to play for Jamaica. You get these young guys from early. The guy from Arsenal, Taylor, whatever his name is. You get them guys from early. You start to gel them in. You understand what I'm saying? You don't go do this same thing that we're doing from Samoa's leave in at the last moment. You go and bring in guys and expect them to understand how each other play. You hear Raphael come out, Morrison come out, Raphael come out and say he's starting to understand how Speedy play. You understand? These guys need to be playing together, bro, to have a connection, to have. You understand what I'm saying? You don't chuck in everything at the last minute.
Yep, you're right. I love this King Jav. Here, look at this, Claudia. Of all the teams, over 100 and odd teams, Canada is ranked 33, and you're saying that they're average. They're an average team. I know that. So is Italy average? Yeah, we have to be careful still, and I understand how we measure the teams, Claudia. I tell you, you have to up the IQ, because the people are spitting facts now in these comment sections, So make sure when you put up the argument, you can defend it, But you're absolutely right, though, that we need to find a way of keeping the team together and building. I don't want to say, but building on tonight's game. Looking towards 2026. Yeah, man.
Man, me now ask the man them if we are play against Antigua, we are play against Barbados, we fly down the British players. But I'm asking them to have these guys playing often, playing together often, even once every 2 months or so, let the guys come together. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah, big up
your time still. So,
yeah, wait, what were you in? 4 Aqua? 3 Aqua?
Say, I think I'm violent, brother. I don't even remember.
All right. Bless up, man. Life without learning is dead. Big up yourself.
All right.
The big old
blessed.
1738. Not high, but the man in school. Bless up.
Yes, man. Ever. Cool, man.
Ever. The first blue.
Yeah, I'm violent. Ready them, man. I'm violent.
Yeah, man. But I tell the people them say the first blue. You understand me? Bless up. We have a next call coming in. So respect.
Yes. All right, cool.
Yeah. Yes. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Who are we speaking with?
Yes, Mr. Manes. This is Brian.
Yeah,
man. Be sure.
Yeah, man.
Big boy.
Yeah, man. Bless up, Brian. Thank you.
Yes. Listen, I agree with that caller to a certain extent. But when him said that Jamaica will have a hard time to make the next World Cup is wrong. I think Jamaica will be in the next World Cup. The fact that they're giving being that the United States, Canada, and Mexico is hosting the World Cup, they have a blight, so they do have to compete. That taking out three of the
top teams,
the big teams.
Yeah.
Yes. So we should make this with ease. And I hear people saying that that Jamaica have all these quality ballers and but they don't understand. Countries like Canada and Mexico have an ongoing program running for years. We just join in. We even though we draw in big quality players out of Europe, merely out of the English league. No, we look good at paper, but it's to get all those players playing at that level. It's hard to do that, especially when they're coming from a different coaching environment into a Jamaican coaching environment that is not ongoing for them. It's not familiar with them. It's a time for them to gel. But I must say that United States, Mexico, and Canada to be looking out for Jamaica. Jamaica will be a stronger team than what they are today. Jamaica is just building. If you even just look at the young talent that's coming into the team right now, they have bright futures ahead of them.
Yeah.
You know, we have a whole bunch of players playing in Europe. Oh man, Jamaica, I'm disappointed that we didn't make it because we have the talent to make it. It's just that JFF don't have the quality and the support that the reggae boys need, and that's where they're lacking. JFF let us down, but we have the talent, we have the players, and I am confident Jamaica will see the next World Cup. Mr. Morris, I know you have enough callers. They enjoying the show.
Yeah, man. Let answer this question. Someone is saying, Owen says, don't fool yourself, caller. Everyone is getting better. And what he's implying is that don't think it's going to be easy, because I was watching St. Kitts was playing against Honduras, and so teams are playing games building, because people must remember that all the teams know that Mexico, USA, and Canada, so all the teams in CONCACAF are saying this is our best opportunity, not just Jamaica. So it may make it more difficult, but I believe it's way more possible than this one. But
but let me point out this: in this current campaign, Jamaica draw with Canada, Jamaica draw with the United States. The United States, Jamaica beat them, Jamaica beat the United States in the office, and we get robbed.
Yeah.
We have a team that's not gelling yet. If our team, listen, if we won all the draw games that we draw, if we won those games, we should be qualified for at least the third or the fourth spot. Jamaica will be coming stronger. I know everybody's stepping up, but Jamaica going to be a force to be reckoned with come 2026. I believe in my reggae boy. I don't care what no boy wants to say. My reggae boy is one of the best teams in CONCACAF. It's just that we don't have JFF invested in them. So let them all them answers hold them corners. Big up the man. Love the store.
Yeah, man. Blessing. Yeah, man. Blessing, Brian.
All the time.
Yeah, man. All the time. All cool. Thanks for the call. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yes, people. Yeah, we have like 8 minutes to go because after, like I said, head into Kingston. Let me get some more of your comments. For some of the persons who have not read a comment for them. Chris Wayne, bless up. Not John Wayne, original Chris Wayne. You understand me? Mannings, but does Jamaica have to win against Honduras tonight for Paula to move forward in your views and keep some credibility? I'm going to stick to what I said originally. These 6 games should have no consequence on Paul Hall being hired or fired. I said it originally. What should happen is that he presents a plan to the administrators over 2 years. And if they buy into that plan, he should be given the job. From where I sit, from what I've seen, I think it would be a good thing to give him the team to lead for 2 years, which would afford him to prepare a team to go through the Nations League and the Gold Cup. I think after that, it would be a good time to evaluate how capable he is to lead in the campaign. Whatever changes are going to be made in terms of coaching, that is the time. I am supporting him right now because I don't think we need to fire him right now. I think we need to hire him because he's not even hired. He's just interim. And how much leverage do you have? Right? So, that's what I would do. And I said that from the beginning, and I will stick to it. To jump on the phone of Canada result, all seem to forget the boys receive a Nilo trashing from Costa Rica during a rebuilding phase under. Yeah. You see, that's what I'm saying. You have to have facts because you have to have facts to support the argument. We have the players, but do you really trust this federation? All right. Yeah. And that is it. Like the federation, the next election is in November. So we need to see as well what is happening in terms of the federation. Like, what are the changes? Remember I said yesterday, and I'll say it again. Everyone connected to the football, the team right now needs to be removed, and Paul Hall needs to hire people. He may rehire some of those same people, but he needs to be given a clean slate. All right? and every player begins from scratch in his new project. That's what I think needs to happen. Man, you're right. I see Grenada playing European teams. Yeah, I'm telling you, Jamaica biggest problem, we are not capping young players abroad. We are waiting until they peak or rejected from other teams. Time to cap the teenagers and play on a 25-year-old team. All right, again, let me say it, when it comes on to the younger players, I have spoken to younger players and I agree with them. If you are young, it is important that you try to play for the place you were born. If a youth is in England, born in England, and he's a good player, I want him to wait on England to call him up. If England refuses to call him up, he should consider Jamaica. I think that's where you're born. It should be your first option because that's your culture. All right? It's good if you're up to play for Jamaica. But I also have to look in the best interest of the players to get their career going. That's what has to happen. Listen, I'm going to say it again. If a youth is born in England, his first option is going to be where he's born. I don't care what any of you want to say. I'm not naive. I'm not fool. I have spoken to them and I've spoken to parents. They want their kids to play for England. It provides better opportunity. We want to see them play football. I want to see what is best for their lives. And my sons, if America calls them to play and they ask me, Dad, what should I do? I say, listen, the opportunities there are way better. You think when them a walk street and you're going to give them money for eat? You think when them play for Jamaica, like Naiwan Nosworthy and his career end, and you're going to call them and put $1 million in them bank account? It ain't going to happen. Players have a responsibility to secure a future for them family. And if Jamaica don't provide that, select the place. No, if England don't want you, we gladly receive you in Jamaica. So no man not tell me about no. That's my position. You no agree, you no agree. That more I understand. So any youth call me and say, should I play for the land of my birth, which is England, or should I come and play for Jamaica? I want him to choose what is in his best interest. You think me going to tell a youth, like, you know when the youths may have at my club, and when Mount Pleasant came, they asked me and I said, listen, go on, because it's a greater opportunity. Why would I? Me not think for myself. You think me going to deny a youth the opportunity for helping family because me want to see good football? Man, go look out for your family because none of the fans not give you nothing. Then we walk up on the street and say, oh, no, you used to play. Them not give you nothing. No make them tell you nothing. Baller, try and look for the future of your family. You hear? And if England call you, choose England. No make them tell you nothing. You're going to play with Jamaica, get 2,500 and England will give you over 40,000. Say, listen, choose what is best for you and your family. That's what all of us do in Jamaica. We choose what is best for us and our family. So, listen, man. Hey, it's when me talk, Claudia. Hold on, let me take this. Claudia, no, my kids should remember my birth country. That are for you and your kids, them. Claudia, that are for you and your kids, them. You can do that. You see, with my kids, a different thing. So you and for your pitney them can do that. But with my kids, if my kids have an opportunity to get, we are talking about the United States, listen, we want your son to play for us. You think me going to tell my son to come play for Jamaica when they go strike and can't get paid? You can go and talk and fool and say, me not fool myself. It's different when you born in Jamaica who live here and go overseas. Me I talk about a youth who spend 20 years in England, never been to Jamaica. And him on England radar, and they will call him to play for them. I'm not selfish to tell him to leave that. I'm going to tell him, wait it out. Wait it out. And when, if they're not calling you, then you can come play. You can come and play. Because here's my truth. Them and I no reject. And I reject them get rejected. Them just choose the next option. But their first option should be their best option. And Jamaica is not their best option. Hear this man now. Explain xenophobia and what I said. Let's have an intelligent conversation. Pagan 180. Because I use big words, you know. Explain the xenophobia in what I said. So if you want me to type in the definition and you explain me what is xenophobic about what I just said. Explain that. Explain to me why a youth must not choose what is best for him. And if he's told to choose what is best for him, it is xenophobia. Explain that to me. People must choose what is best for them and their family first. Let me say it again. People must choose what is best for their family first. You think now retirement plan there Jamaica for footballer? You much of them come from my program come talk. So no man tell me no man come tell me no madness. You can't talk about it. You think, listen, if you have put Jamaica first, everybody would have put Jamaica first. They leave the country, them and come at Jamaica, come live. We put rich Jamaica. You have to put your family first. Hear this out. All right, John Costa, your argument is flawed. Footballers play club to secure their financial future. You don't have to play. What? Let me tell you this. When you play for a team like England, your value goes up astronomically than when you play for Jamaica. So who you play for, let me teach you some things that I know as fact. Who you play for in the world determines your value. There are players who represented Jamaica and it affected them earning more financially. I have proof of that and they're going to come on the channel and talk about it. So when we talk, we don't talk emotions. We talk facts. Your nation don't take care of you. Your club does. That is accurate. But there's no flaw in this because the country you play for also determines your value in the marketplace. Mbappe's value would be different if he played for Cameroon. So what? Mbappe made a choice. Cool. What do you mean? Choose that first. Because that gives you the greatest probability of taking care of your family. Pagan, what attitude? Because all I'm saying to you is that when a player is born in England, the player has a right to choose England first. Jamaica is a second option. And if I were approached by the player, I would advise the player to choose what is best for him. So look what this man I go use now. Salah and Egypt. All right, tell yo, some of the times I watch TV football. Me not care about manage them. Me not about manage them. Me not about manage them. Me can't manage them conversation because people who watch hear this man. English first, but family first. What the money? Where this money come from? English first? What do you mean by that? English first, but me reach some of them people that I show them face because this money I chat me. I don't even want to say it. English first, but family first for Jamaica. What you talk about? Brethren, if a youth right now, let me tell you this. When a youth me run football, it's when a youth play for my club and him family suffer and I'm a star baller, and the next club will give him some money, I sign the contract. Because the youth have a responsibility to take care of his family. That comes first. Whether you're born at Jamaica, you're born at Japan, you're born at Timbuktu, your family come first. You have to leave an inheritance to your family. You have to choose the options that best give you the ability to take care of your family. Yo, hey, someone are not listening now. The man, here's the man say. The man say, what? Hear the man say. The man said, me said, English born people. Listen what this man said me said. The man said me said, English born players must look to England first, but Jamaican must look. Brethren, you're lying, man. Let me tell you what me say. And go and play it over. A footballer must choose the option that gives him the highest probability to take care of his family. If that player is born in England and he approaches me about a choice that would best help him to take care of his family, representing Jamaica and representing England, I would say to him, listen, England offers you the best opportunity because I'm honest. I am honest. Just like if Claudia come to Jamaica and ask me, man is man, should I buy a house in Montego Bay or St. Anne? I'm going to say St. Anne because I'm honest. Come on, think. Think. Instead of coming on platforms and trying to argue, think and listen. You have 2 ears or get a headphone and listen. People must choose what's best for their family. They have that responsibility. So, Kyle Walker-Peters chose England. That is good for him. I have no problems. If England didn't choose him and he chose Jamaica, I would gladly receive him. So don't come and tell no lie. Yeah. Show me the person. Yeah, just show me. There's no... Somebody not put no country over family. But they put them family first. So I am going to tell the youth in England, put your family first, brethren. I'm a genuine youth. Yeah, all right, people. I hope you're hearing me. So I hope you're hearing me. So a couple of you are calling and saying, you understand me? So I hope you're hearing. All right. 5 minutes now. Whoa. So let me say it again, people. I hope it is fixed. Yeah. Let me say it again. Because me now hold down my mouth and talk. If a youth born in England spend his youth years there and call me and say, listen, or I call him, I hear my drum, and that has happened recently. And he says to me, Mannings, man, yes, hear that you're connected to Jamaica. And I'd love for you to come and represent. He says to me, listen, you know that I've been approached by the English FA. I said to the youth, listen, I'd love for you to come and play for Jamaica. So the door is wide open, but listen to them. I tell him to listen to them because deep down in my heart, I know that the options that are provided for him in England are way better than the options that are provided in Jamaica. And at the end of the day, when these footballers come and play for Jamaica, a lot of them is to their disadvantage. So we must seek what is good for people's well-being. That's all I am saying. And here is the truth. Here's the truth, people. Unlike some people who said that England reject them, England don't reject nobody. Listen, England don't reject nobody. They just choose to come and play for Jamaica. That's it. They're not rejects. Me not believe in them thing there. So if a man at 29 and him still good, let him come and play. Me not have a problem with that. Me have a problem with us seeing a player at the prime of their career. Say a Mason Holgate. Mason Holgate is waiting on England to call him. That is absolutely right. The man not do nothing wrong. And that's what I want to tell him. I say, listen, what you're doing is not wrong. Wait for England. But here's the thing. The door is wide open. We have a big project in Jamaica and we'd gladly welcome you. So give them a next year. And if him call me after 3 years and say, I'm ready now, as long as him unformed, he's coming in. What if we get a good, real experience and have a project that's what we do. That's what I just said, If you have the project and you say, listen, but this is what we're doing, and I think we have a good project and all of that, that's fine. But at the end of the day, Jairus, if your kids are overseas, you want what is best for them. You want what is best for them, right? If you have for example, you have a son that run 400 meters and he's running 44s or 43s, right? And the United States want him to represent them. And look at what the United States offer. And your son is in that place. You don't tell your son, like, you don't make him feel like him not have to represent Jamaica. He represents the place that gives him the best option. Or he feels more comfortable with, and that is in America, that's fine. So I don't know, big up brethren, I don't know how that turned into xenophobia, man. People, we must understand that people welfare come before our joy of seeing fall. And that is how we have dealt with people. Today I'm giving an example. Today I was talking to somebody after the interview with Rudolph Austin. And, the person was saying that there are players in Jamaica who they're not getting paid and they can't leave the club. They're not getting any money and they can't leave the club because somebody preferred their club to win than the player to win in life. We need to help people to win in life. And that's the bottom line. Jeez and peace. Hey, some people. Balakar. So Paris now play for no Slovenia national team. Paris a play for Jamaica, man. Balakar, come on. Paris a play for Jamaica, bro. There you go, sir. If your child lives in America or UK, what is wrong with Lord have mercy? Who said nothing is wrong with a child representing Jamaica, wherever they are born? No, that is not the argument. Dre Anyweather, respectfully, my friend, I want the best players to represent Jamaica. Just like you. Your desire to have the best players representing Jamaica is not no less than mine. But because I'm an honest person, I'm not going to tell people lies. So when persons call me and say, hey, should I come to Jamaica? I want to come to Jamaica and buy some taxis and put on the road. Me tell them, say, don't do it. You think I don't love Jamaica? I love Jamaica, but I love the person. And because I love and respect the person, I'm not going to let them do something that I don't believe is in their best interest. My point to you and the others is that my first priority, and at the last time I said, is to do what is in the best interest of the person. I'd advise them down that way. What is in the best interest of the person? What is in your best interest? So Wayne Evans, good question. If Wayne Evans says, man, I'm sending some money to Jamaica to build a house, First thing when we tell Wayne Evans, brother, nobody do that. If you go build house in a Jamaica, buy one in a one gated community. Why? Because I want to tell him what is best and what is in his best interest. I have a call coming in. Hello, welcome to I Am Sure Sports Caller. Last one before we go.
Manning's man.
Yes.
Boy, I don't know, we can agree with you.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say that if a player chooses to represent Jamaica, it won't be successful like other countries? That's what are you saying?
So let me say it again. When a player is in the prime of their career, and if they approach me, and England is also talking to them, I want them to come for Jamaica. But given the state of our football, I have to also say to that person, listen to England, and listen, if they are not receiving you or accepting you, our door is wide open. Come and represent Jamaica. So let me finish. So I am not going to. Go ahead.
Calm down your man. What are you saying to me that because England is a first world country, would you put it that way? It's better them represent England than Jamaica. That means that Jamaica will never become the first world. Jamaica, if you saying about the thing like you, would you think that he would represent Jamaica?
What? Because I didn't say anything about. I don't understand.
I'm asking you a question.
But
if Shelley and Fraser, and Elaine Thompson were thinking like you, would you think?
Hold on, caller. Hold on,
in the world.
Caller, where was Shelley? Hold on, caller. Where was Shelley and Fraser born?
She was born in Jamaica, but she could have represented America because America do it all the while.
No. Caller, Lord have mercy. Caller. Caller, you just caller. You said caller. You said you can't do that. Don't. You just have to calm down and you talk. You need to listen because we were very clear from the beginning, from when this argument started. where the person is born. Don't use Shelly and where the person is born. A person who is born, let me say it again so you can hear. And then you respond. Don't use no reference that not connected. Don't juxtapose nothing that we're not discussing. Don't hypothetically speak of anything. Don't reference anything that is not a part of the conversation. When a youth is born in England, he spends his 20 years, youthful years there. And he approaches me, being approached by England. My priority as an adult is to help him to choose what gives him the best opportunity for himself and his family. And if that means representing England, I am absolutely fine with that. However, the doors.
Where did Ryan Sterling ball, man?
In Marvally. Go ahead, in Marvally.
Eh?
In Marvally.
Which country Ryan Sterling?
In Marvally. Lord of God, man. No Marvally where I'm Sterling born, brother. Me I tell you where I'm born. Marvally.
Yes, and which country is he representing now?
England. What is your point?
The point is that nothing is wrong.
Jesus
Somebody
Christ.
born in England and in England and they're there for 20 years and chooses to come and play for Jamaica.
Who said something is wrong with it?
You're being ridiculous.
Caller.
You need to take your foot out of your mouth.
Caller.
You need to take your foot out of your mouth.
Caller. Who said something is wrong with it? Hold on. Who said something is wrong?
You need to take your foot out of your mouth, man.
Caller.
Stop discouraging Bala from coming to Jamaica, man.
Stop make up nice, man, because you're just a chat.
You are just, you are no different from the JFF. You are discouraging the Balas them.
Caller.
You are man. We want the country to fill up. We don't want you to keep on discouraging the Bala them. Suppose them they want to come here.
Caller.
Saying that would just discourage them.
You have ears, listen. Who, Caller? Who said it is not good?
Man, you're wrong when you're wrong, you're wrong, brother.
Oi, you can't listen. Who said that it is wrong? So everybody want to know who you are, so they need to laugh off of you. So I bet you can't tell them your name. Tell them your name. Tell them your name. Tell them your name.
You don't have to tell them. You don't know my name.
Tell them your name.
You know my name.
No, I don't know you, man.
You're crazy, man. Leave the ball and them and stop discouraging.
Hold on there. Let me see. Come I don't know him name for real. I should ask him name. What's your name, caller? Tell your name, no, man. Make we know your name. Make we know your name. Make we know your name. Hey, people, you see when you call out the caller them, you see how them done? Because them live overseas, you know. Some of them have no common sense. I don't ball a car. You know what the man say? The man say, you know hear what the man say, man? When I hear what we need to find out who this. People, when you listen. The man is so stupid. All right? People, when a person what is what? Never Kirk Williams, you have to don't come on the program and say people have point. Nobody's making the point that the caller is making. Let us go back to where we're coming from. When a youth is born, people don't need to listen. People don't need to listen. When a youth is born in England, that youth, listen people, that youngster at 18 and 20, the best option for his football career is to represent England. Nobody saying anything is wrong with him representing Jamaica. But as a responsible adult, when someone comes to you and asks you for advice on what is the best option for them, it is logical, sensible, wise for you to help that person to make a decision that is in their best interest. What is that decision? So he uses Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling wanted to play for Jamaica. They did not choose Raheem Sterling. Therefore, you can cite the Shelley and Fraser example or the Ilian Walker. So let's go back now to a player who was born in England. Ravel Morris was born in England. He represents Jamaica. When he had the opportunity, he was waiting in England. Nothing is wrong with that. But the doors of Jamaica must always be open to welcome them. But when I speak to a footballer about representing Jamaica, I want them to make a decision that is in their best interest. And if staying and playing in America is in their best interest, I still support that footballer. Because what is good for that baller is what I appreciate. Understand that. So this is not about why they can't, and it's not good. So come on, bring the conversation down there. So I don't know what is so hard with you talking about you telling a kid, and I use the example of my club, you know. And many of you who think this way, that is why, you see, in Jamaica, that is why we have Dons and the football is the way. Because here's why. A club will keep a player for the purpose of winning the local Premier League than sell him overseas and do what is best for him. And when that player reach 35 years old and not playing for the club and live nowhere, we see one come and call them good for nothing. Here's what a lot of us want. We still have a slave-like mentality of how we deal with certain people. So we don't want them to choose what is best for them. We want them to choose what gives us the most joy. Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying. Dre, but you know, listen, Dre, I recruit. I don't know about how many players. I recruit, Dre. I can tell you this. I've gotten more people to put on the colors, not names. I have gotten more people to put on the colors of Jamaica, male and female, and play for Jamaica than you. I have worked with players, more players to get out of Jamaica, more than 100 of them to get scholarship and have their families. I've players from Portugal, playing in Portugal, coming to represent our U20s. But when that player has the option of seeking a better alternative, understand this. I say to him, listen, choose what is best for you. But whenever you're ready to represent Jamaica, our doors are wide open and you are not a reject. Right? And so we live in this world, there's this idea that the best players at their prime in other countries developed there are going to choose Jamaica. No. They will choose other options. And so when they do that, we still appreciate them because they did not reject Jamaica. They chose what is best for them. If Lisa Hannah decides that she's not going to be with you, it's not rejection. She chose what is best for you, for her. Neil says, I see an exception when overseas born player who is recognized internationally as determined he would not necessarily be better off playing for the country of his birth rather than Jamaica. Yeah. I see an exception when an overseas born player who is recognized internationally has determined he would not necessarily be better off playing for the country of his birth rather than Jamaica. Yeah. Respect, man. So I don't know. Some of these people have their own personal agenda and don't listen, man. Say you know them. I don't know you, man. Come on, man. It's a master mentality. So I put action to my words, man. I talk. And as a society, we need to think what is in the best interest of people. It's a quota system. Well, Claudia, that's a different argument. We want English national team. What left? Because they are good enough. Yeah, there you go, Cranky. So when the players when the players, right? When the player says, listen, right now, I don't want to, I waiting on England. A lot of people giving Kyle Walker-Peters and Tyrese Mitchell hard time, and they did not reject Jamaica. Those guys are obligated to choose what is best for them. And right now, Jamaica is not what is best for them. That is for the persons born outside of Jamaica. That option don't exist for the ones who are born here. So we're not comparing that. Right? So nobody no reject Jamaica. They just chose what is best for them. And those who wait and it don't work out, like I'm gonna give you like Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden is someone they said that they have spoken to. Don't know if so. If Isaac Hayden says, listen, I'm tired because England has not called me up. Is that an England reject? But he chose to wait a little longer, and nothing is wrong with that. Hey, people, me have to cut out, because how much time I know still enough.
Sports, man.
Yeah, live on I Am Sure Sports. We are going to leave out, man.
Oh, hey, Virgin.
But live on here, we are going to leave out, though.
All right,
cool. Yeah, you understand me? Yeah. So, yeah, man. So I am going to say what is the best for them. Say what is best for them in international football. Like, say what is best for them. I don't know. Like, if Jamaica qualify for the World Cup, I would say Isaac Hayden playing for Jamaica is what is best for you right now because you're going to the World Cup. But you see, right now, if Gareth Southgate called Isaac Hayden and saying, June, we're going to let you play for us, and Jamaica call him to come and play Nations League, me would have said, Isaac Hayden will make decision and say, hey, if I play for England in June, I can go to the World Cup. That no must be better for him. But if Jamaica qualified for the World Cup, and you call Isaac Hayden, then of course playing for Jamaica. But he must choose what is best for him, because at that point, like what Robbie Earl did, at that point, playing for Jamaica is the best thing. So the player must choose what is best for them first and their families. Lord of mercy. Me have to go and watch it now. Me I leave. You can go and talk in the comment section and argue and fight in the comment section. You understand me? Yeah. But me, go match, You understand me? So bless upon yourself. Hey, crack, without the time for the joke. What does a player get paid to represent America versus Jamaica in an international? You understand me? I don't know, but the incentives are way, way more. You understand me? You see, also the people that we attack. You understand me? If you take offer them kid a scholarship to do the same course, 4 years, and Duke or Harvard offer them a university a scholarship to the same course, and they will get the same degree, they will go choose to go Harvard. Let me ask you again. So those of you who are talking, UTech says they're going to give your son a full 4-year scholarship to complete his bachelor's in accounting, and Harvard give you a scholarship. Why do you choose Harvard? At the same thing, the same courses are being done. So why would you choose UTech? You're going to choose Harvard. You know why? Because when you turn up our place and say a Harvard, the piece of paper come from, and you turn up our next one and say a UTech, the man will go Harvard will get the job. It's when you turn up over in France and you say you're England international, and you turn up over there and you say you're Jamaica international, then say, Jamaica? You play football there? When you turn up with the English thing, the first thing they say is that, which one of the clubs were you at? Come on, man, let's be real, man. Anyways, may God Shkadabai. But God, you know, still, cause see, everybody I call me, I find out when me there. Yeah, you understand me? Yes, yeah, man. But bless the people. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody I call me, I wonder, what me there? Why you not reach stadium here? Yeah, so we have around 45 minutes to reach up there. So let's see. Yeah, the highway still, so we don't have no problems. Excuse me. All right, bless up. Have a good day. Management is over and he's out. One love, one heart. Let's stay together and be all right. Condolences to the family of the Mighty Diamonds. One of them died today, the lead singer. So, in unfortunate circumstances. So, condolences to the family. All right, bless up, everybody. Be blessed. I'm management. I'm over and out. National Stadium. I'm on my way right away.